Hey, beautiful people. I'm sorry actually, because I just took a very long time, and for many reasons, I have to do this. First of all, I was too busy for my work and for my studies, and another reason is I'm just suffering from a creative block. Okay, so today I'm going to make a very easy landscape illustration. And it will be very simple, so if you're a very beginner you can create it. So without wasting time, let's get started. So we're gonna create a file, and I'm going to take a 1080p document. Now I'm going to make the rough concept like I mentioned earlier on my previous video. Okay, so now I'm going to lock this layer, select everything, and let's reduce the opacity. Now lock this layer. Now let's create a new layer, and I'm going to grab the pen tool, and I'm going to make. So in this point, what I'm just doing, I'm just making simple, and it will be more simplistic. So I don't want to give too much anchor point and pinpoint on my illustration. Perfect. And now we can hide the rough concept, and now we can give the layers color. Okay, before that, it will be very easier to identify some colors so that we can use on our illustrations by doing a bit of tweaking. Now let's non this stroke and give the color of our scheme. Okay, looks good to me. Now let's insert the color on our illustration. Now let's give the sky, and let's give it as gradient. And we will play with the color if it's needed. Now we're gonna remove the opacity on the next gradient, and also we're gonna apply the same gradient over here. And now I'm gonna give the color of our mountain at the behind, and we're gonna make it very kind of dark scheme at this point. We're gonna select the front layer color, and let's make a little bit of tweak and modifications in here. And for this one, we can reduce the black, and we can also reduce the here. For this one, I'm just thinking to make it zero opacity, and for this one roughly 70%. And now let's play with it. Perfect. No, not yet. Okay, let's remove this one, and let's make it zero opacity, and let's give it more color. Alright, it's perfect now. Okay, for this one I'm gonna select our previous, the sky layer, and we're gonna make it white color in here, and let's see. Okay, so in here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give Gaussian blur. So how we can get it, I cannot show, I already missed out the frame. So what I'm going to do, at the top you can see on the Illustrator there is the effect. So once you click on the effect, then there will be blur and Gaussian blur, and make sure click on the preview, and let's make it high as needed. Now click OK, and now we just got our concept. Okay, for here we think I'm just thinking to add a bit more some subjects. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's change the color and let's make it a bit bright. Okay, now it's perfect. My video is getting very long because I'm just showing the live. Actually, you could say it's a live project, so I'm not doing too much edit and cut on my video, so it's getting a very long video. And yeah, okay, so we're gonna give a bit more flares, so it will be much cool and much beautiful. Okay, let's copy and paste it on the top, and now let's select on the radial gradient, and let's reduce the opacity from all of them, and let's select our gradient tool. So yeah, I think we're almost done, and now I'm going to put the subject in here. I'm not going to show you how I just put the subject here, but I can give you one of the solutions. You can just trace out any image and make the silhouette and just put it on here. So I just brought two vectors, which is silhouette, and I'm going to put it on here. Make the subject small and place on the perfect, as you can think. Okay, so here we go. Here is the illustration, and now I'm going to make the clipping mask. Now let's select everything, let's make it group, and let's select triangle tool, and just make it perfect as your artboard. And now let's select those group, and let's make it clipping mask. So here we go, our illustration is ready, and you can post it out anywhere you like. So it's very simple process, but I took very long because I have just show you in a very live form. So yeah, and thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully you enjoy it. And if you really did, just don't forget to like it, and make sure just leave your any opinion you like in the comment section. And yeah, feel free to subscribe to keep in touch.